Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Chuck and Lisa Show. I am Chuck Nellis, and my beautiful wife
Where?
sitting directly across from me with her tongue stuck out at me.
My tongue stuck out at you. Now I do.
There you go. Say hi. Everybody say hi, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
And that other voice in the background is our excellent producer. I could not say the word.
Never heard of him.
Yep, never heard of him. So we're not going to talk about politics. That's the last thing we're going to talk about here.
Nothing happened today anyway, so it doesn't matter.
No. No, nothing happened today at all. But in our worlds, we had a busy week. As we told you last Monday, Saturday night, last Saturday, we went and saw Springsteen, which was a good concert, right?
Yeah.
All right. Then this week, we went to see Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Yeah, well, it's called, the technical name of the show is called Who's Live Anyway.
Right, but it's all the guys from Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Yeah.
All of them, but
not like they said, not the rich one or the bald one.
Right.
But the other guys.
Yep.
It was very funny. They read my prompt.
Yeah, they read her prompt. You know how they asked
Nice.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah. Well, the thing is,
I think mine is the one he crumbled up
my prompt
at the
was
house.
maybe. Remember the one guy put one in his pocket for later?
Yeah.
That would be funny if he saved it for like another show or something.
Yeah, he might.
My prompt was inspired by the fact that I had just picked up a rooster the day before. And before we went to the show, I said I have to go out and pick up eggs. And when I went into the chicken coop to pick up eggs, the freaking rooster attacked me. And Chuck couldn't hear me, and I was outside going, "Help me! Help me!" and kicking this rooster. And the rooster was like all velociraptor on me and poked me in the leg. And he was. It poked me in the leg.
They put their claws out front.
I have 2 spur wounds in my leg. So they said write a line of dialogue. So I wrote, "I just got attacked by a chicken."
A rooster.
No, I said chicken.
Oh, you said chicken.
Yeah, because it's funny.
Yeah.
And chickens are roosters too.
Yeah.
And they read it, so that was cool. That was
really
like they were doing some, I forget what it was. Was it the moonshine thing? The moonshine part or a
I'm
different
not
part?
sure.
Anyway,
It was the
funny.
whole thing was very
It was
entertaining.
funny. It was very funny. They said if the show sucks, it's our fault because we're the ones that were throwing out the prompts.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's cool. You know, they when they do the TV show, they tape like 2 hours of stuff and then
Yeah.
cut it down to
Only
half
show
an
the
hour.
good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Show the
Yeah,
best
this was
stuff.
mostly good, except some of the people in the audience were really stupid. They're like, "Hey, what's your name? Blah blah blah. Who are you with? My cousin. What does your cousin do? I don't know."
And then she stands up and screams over her cousin who's sitting.
Not her other cousin.
Her other cousin.
Because-
And go ahead.
Goes, "What do our cousins do?" And then they were just like, "We are in North Carolina,
And
aren't
then,
we?"
but they were joking before this about having just left South Carolina and then
know.
going to North Carolina and
Yeah.
talking about inbreeding here
Yeah.
right off the bat. And then that person says that, and they looked at each other and went, "Yep, we're in North Carolina." All right.
The lady beside me was only like maybe 45, and she's pretty and skinny and stuff.
Mhm.
And she had 10 kids.
I know.
Like, for real, she had 10
10
kids.
kids. And she was skinny as a
She must
one-eye.
have had a bunch of twins or something.
I don't know.
She was skinny, wasn't she?
Not a-
I don't know. There are no teeth that
She's one of those people that all women hate. Have a baby.
She
Go
just-
back,
just
back
like
to normal.
spitting no one's needs.
Yep. So that was a good time. And then we went.
The Greensboro.
No,
It was this little, really cute little theater.
yeah, it was cute. We'd never been there before.
Nope. Oh, and Chuck rescued a dog
I did rescue it.
on the way to the theater
Tell it.
because we were walking down, and I saw this dog running across this big stretch of lawn, and I knew it was going to run to Chuck because, you know.
But it was. I had a busy road directly
Yeah,
behind
there was
where I was
a
standing.
pretty busy road.
So if it had run past me into the
Yeah,
street,
but I knew it was going to run to you anyway. It was like a little kind of
pug looking.
boxer pug
Yeah.
bulldog looking thing. Snarfy dog.
Snos-
It was a little snarfy
sausage.
dog.
It
And
was a
so
sausage.
it ran right up to you, and you kind of like Neil. I was like, please do not fall down because I am not picking you up off the pavement.
I went into goalie mode
Yeah.
in case I had to grab this thing or die for it.
And the lady already had one dog, but the other dog broke off of its leash.
Yeah, it had an old
So you kind of grabbed the dog, and then
halter that.
yeah,
that
and then the
doesn't-
halter
stay
wouldn't really
closed
go back
anymore.
together. But anyway,
Right.
you saved the dog from getting run over by a car, so that was nice.
I did that before we went into that show, so that
Yeah.
was kind of cool.
Yeah, and the beers weren't like $100 a piece. So
No,
that was
nice. I like that place. It was
Yeah.
pretty fun.
Yeah, we should go to things there.
Well,
They have things.
and then we went to a bigger place that was much fancier.
Oh, then we
on
went to our-
Saturday.
Yeah, our usual place that we go to see plays.
It's pretty fancy.
Yeah, it's like off Broadway.
It's like Deepak.
But everybody doesn't know what Deepak is.
Mm.
They have
It's
Broadway,
like a performing arts cinema.
traveling Broadway. It's not really
Center.
off Broadway, but it's like Broadway plays that travel.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Off Broadway.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's off Broadway.
But it's not what it's called though. But
They call a lot of
They
things
call
that
it the
are worth
traveling-
something else different words nowadays. I could do a whole George Carlin-esque skit
well,
just on words that people don't call that meant something completely different 20 years ago than they mean now.
yeah. You mean like woke?
That's one of them. That's one
Anyway,
of them.
we have to stop. So we went to see Les Mis.
Love Les Mis.
Yeah, and I thought
Yeah,
it was okay.
Les Mis
It's
is
just
very
pretty
good.
depressing, which I mean that's in
Well,
the
that's
title, but
still
yeah.
it is. The miserable, you know?
Yeah, people die and stuff.
A lot of people blew up.
There were some cute little kids, and it was pretty, and everybody's like, "Oh, he's singing that music for days." I'm like, I really won't because I don't know it.
I already was because remember when
I know.
my
But
kid
see, I never listened to the soundtrack, and I never watched the movie.
played this
I know she played it all the time. And
soundtrack
she played,
over and over for weeks.
and Ryan also played.
So did
Phantom
I.
all the time.
Right?
But I've never
Yeah.
seen Phantom.
I love Phantom.
I played Les Mis. I still play Les Mis all the time, but the music in that's incredible.
Yeah. Yeah, and
You
it
got-
was
you
pretty
have to
nice,
watch
like
them.
I
You have to
heard
watch
the movie was
the
good.
movie version. Oh my gosh,
I heard
the
the
movie version is unbelievable.
Yeah, that was better.
So good.
Yeah, which compared to the last play I saw, well, no, not the last play because that was Temptations, but the one before that was Cats.
We've been so
And
busy.
Cats was just like, well, that's because also we had tickets from 2 years ago, and then they tried to cram everything into like 4 months.
This year.
No,
and
last year. And so, yeah, and now we're just, have tickets to lots
And we're
of
catching
stuff.
up on all these other things we wanted to see and stuff that
Yeah,
didn't happen.
and I also have the rule that unless we somehow get free tickets to something, we're not going to go see somebody that we've already seen before.
Yeah.
Because we need to go see the other people before they die,
Yeah.
right? Don't you think? I mean, unless they give us free
It's a
tickets.
bucket list
Like
that we want to see them before they kick the bucket.
Right, like if somebody gave us free tickets to Guns N' Roses,
Yeah,
we might go see them, but we're not going to pay for it. Does that make sense?
but I would pay to see Bad Company. Sorry, gonna
Yeah, but that's okay.
go. Sorry.
We can have a few exceptions.
Yeah, there have to be. Yeah, so let's see. Anything else? What have you been doing, Darsh?
As little as possible.
I am happy to have had yesterday and today just sitting on my duff after all
Watching
that
game
walking
shows.
around. Oh, I've watched a lot of game shows. They're fun.
with the rich guy and the bald guy.
The rich guy and the bald guy.
I had to babysit my granddaughter yesterday. She was sick. Had to pick her up.
Aw.
Yeah, I love her to death, but she if you're not her daddy, then she doesn't really like being around you. And as soon as I picked her up and she saw that her daddy was picking her up, she started crying.
Oh, that kind of sounds like Emma a little bit.
Yeah.
She
She's a
is a
daddy's
daddy's
girl.
girl.
Daddy's
Absolutely.
That's a
girl.
good thing, but
Yeah.
that's cool. Anything else?
Nope.
Did you conquer the world this week?
Oh, you know what I read? You know what you're supposed to say when somebody goes, "What have you been up to?" You're supposed to go, "Hard to say," and then you're not supposed to like tell them. That's kind of funny.
Hard to say.
Hard
I
to
can't
say.
tell you.
Can't tell you. I work for the
I
CIA.
I'm trying to set a new world record, Guinness World Record for doing nothing.
I don't know. Chuck might have you beat
You
on
really
that
screwed
one.
that up by going to Europe.
Yeah. Chuck might have you beat on that one.
I'm good at that. My back thanks me when I don't do much. In history, things that have happened today in history.
It's National Vitamin C Day.
Very nice.
I knew you wouldn't.
Orange and glad. 1581. Sir Francis Drake completes a circumnavigation of the world.
Yeah, so like a circumcision.
Except it's around the world and not a penis.
Did did the world have a foreskin?
Maybe before.
Yeah, it's called Africa.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Anyway.
No, I'm not related to my married name used to be Drake, and no, I am not related to him, nor are my children.
And what was his real name before he got adopted?
Who?
Your ex.
It doesn't matter.
No. Not in 1818. Congress adopts the flag of the United States.
Yeah? How did they know there was going to be 50 stars on it?
Oh.
You know I know that's not true.
Ted and Bill
dumb-
came back and,
It's your
and talked to
imitation
him.
of a dumb blonde, right? What?
Who came back?
Ted and Bill came back in their hot tub time machine and told them.
Okay.
Right,
Or maybe it was
exactly.
that guy with the DeLorean.
Yeah. In 1850, Los Angeles, California is incorporated as a city.
Cool.
1968, MLK is assassinated.
I'm sorry,
in
I didn't do
Memphis.
it. I was only 5.
Nope, but the photographer was an unwitting accomplice.
Was your mom there, Chuck?
She might have been.
She was in bed getting dressed again after Martin had just left the
Oh,
room.
stop it!
You want to play this game? I pull dirt. Mom isn't here to scold me. 1969, Dr. Denton Cooley implants the first temporary artificial heart.
I remember that.
Cool.
1973, the World Trade Center is officially dedicated.
Dead
All
now.
gone. All gone.
It's dead now.
I
So
know.
is the guy with the heart.
Yeah. I know you watched this with me on TV. Not together, but I know you watched it. 1974, Hank Aaron ties Babe Ruth's home run record of 714. You watched it, didn't you, Dersh?
Of course I did.
I knew you would. Heck, they were breaking into shows to do the announcement. Remember that?
I was watching it live on TV when it happened.
I was watching the game because it just felt like he was going to do it.
You know that they used to have a seat, specially colored seat marked in the outfield where it went over, and then the 715 to break the record hit
Right.
the wall in front of the outfield stands.
Right, bounced off something metal.
Yeah, and Fulton County's been gone now for 10, 12 years or so. But home plate is still where it was originally. It's a parking lot now.
Oh, that's
And
cool, but they left home plate?
Home plate's there, and a marker where the ball hit the 715 hit the wall is still there as well.
That's cool. I still contend that Hank Aaron still has the home run title because there were no steroids involved in
Oh,
the
yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
There's
others
definitely
that
asterisks on those
followed-
two other guys.
They get asterisks.
Absolutely.
Asterix.
Hank Aaron, truly, he beat Babe Ruth straight up. More seasons, more games per season, but he beat him.
Yeah, he did. Hank Aaron's statistics are just phenomenal.
Oh, yeah. He had great seasons. not just for power, but for average. And a very
24
good fielder.
24-time All-Star too.
Mm-hmm. No, people like Mr. St. Louis and Mr. San Francisco Giants, they use
Barry
steroids.
Bonds and that white dude.
Barry Bonds went from a 180-pound skinny kid
Yeah.
to a 240-pound He-Man. That
Yeah,
doesn't
did.
happen naturally.
No.
Not,
And his
when
head-
you look at
his
his
head-
father, his father was 195,
Who was the
200
white
pounds.
dude? I forgot his name.
McGuire.
Mark McGuire.
Mark McGuire, he went from being a chubby guy, to all of a sudden this dynamo,
Schlubby chubby.
schlubby, to this dynamo with ripped muscles. You don't get those unless you live in a weight room, and he didn't.
Yeah.
So,
Both
Yeah.
both of those two, just heavy
They get
steroid
asterisks.
users, man.
Yeah.
yep, I will never acknowledge either one of them.
And the other thing too is Hank Aaron lived through the dead ball years,
Yeah, oh yeah,
where it was
50s.
Yeah, they just you didn't hit home runs. It's
Oh,
like
yeah, go ahead.
Hank Aaron a couple times hit more home runs in a season than entire teams did
Right,
combined.
right. And they played in fields like Eppets Field, where the center field fence is
Yeah.
550 feet.
Right, exactly.
You know, up a
Yeah.
hill. Remember the last 30 feet you go up a hill?
Yep.
Oh, you
And
know
polo
what we need
grounds,
to do this
man.
year?
Yeah, exactly.
We need to go to the Burlington sock puppets. It's fun.
It's a stupid freaking name.
I know.
Hi, I'm a sock puppet. I
I
play
know.
baseball.
I know, but they only play for like 6 weeks, and they have like dollar nights or whatever, where you get like dollar hot dogs and dollar beers and stuff.
No.
That'd be fun.
Okay. We need a major league team.
How many other people could say they went to see the sock puppets?
Most of us when we were children.
I proudly
Right?
say that I've never seen it.
They used to be the team for the Royals. They
Yeah.
used to be the Burlington Royals, but
Yeah.
now they're the Burlington sock puppets.
But they're still the
Because-
Royals, but they
Because
don't call them the Royals.
well, you know why? It's so they can sell goofy merchandise. There's a
And-
lot
well,
of
the reason they're called the sock puppets is because Burlington was at one
they had
time
mills here,
that had more mills than any other place on earth,
and then NAFTA.
and then NAFTA killed.
But we're not allowed to talk about that. So anyway,
But we agree on that.
but
NAFTA
that's
sucked.
but that's why there's a lot of teams with goofy names now, and that's so people buy the merchandise.
Right.
But I want to see them.
All
It'd
right.
be fun.
Speaking of
That's
Babe
like-
Ruth,
Savannah Bananas.
Oh, they're
That's-
funny.
They
But
are.
those
They're
are the guys
hysterical.
that dance, right?
Yeah. That's in the off season. They hold a league where like there are no rules, and the umpires are in on it. So
That's funny.
that's when they do all their dancing and their comic stuff. They just had I think it was a 65-year-old guy who
Right.
pitched for that team years ago. Come out and pitch a game for them.
Wow. That's pretty cool. Speaking of all that, in 1928, famous birthdays. 1928, Maya Angelou.
She's dead.
She's dead.
You know what's funny? Everybody says how great she is and everything.
Yeah.
But one of my friends met her,
Yeah.
and he didn't like her. And he's a nice person.
Right.
He didn't like her. He won't tell me why. He says we have to go eat dinner with him, and he'll tell us over dinner. He won't tell me why. He just didn't like her.
Huh. 1932, Anthony Perkins.
He's dead too.
He's dead too. 1965, Robert Downey Jr.
He's not dead.
He's not dead. He also had a great influence on me in a very important time. I was some illegal substances at that time.
No.
And he came out and did a movie about
Less than zero.
Less Than Zero. Scared the living shit out of me, and I never touched it again.
Yeah.
That
You know what
after
made-
that night, never again.
You know what made My ex quit. Lenny Bias.
Oh, yeah, that would do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So anyway, Robert Downey Jr.'s had a lot of great parts over the years.
He's funny too.
He's a good actor.
And he's cute.
Okay, that helps.
Yeah.
In 1802, Dorothea Dix was born.
I know who that is.
Who is she?
She's a nurse, and
Mhm.
she has a mental hospital named after her.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a big park in Raleigh where the mental hospital used to be.
Uh-huh.
And my kid used to live right across the street.
That's cool.
And in the spring, they have really.
She has a park, too, right?
That's what I just
Oh,
said.
okay, park. Yeah.
So they donated all the acreage from where the hospital was. Because you know how when they used to have mental hospitals and they used to have a whole bunch of land around them
Mhm.
so that the crazy people could go
Roam.
and not get out.
I'm free! I'm free!
But now it's a park, and in the spring, I think it is, maybe the summer, I think it's spring, they have really awesome sunflowers.
Yeah,
But Tommy used to take Dex across the street to play in that park.
that's cool.
And they just had a big, huge, 100,000, was it 100? Yeah, 100,000 people festival there,
Huh.
Dreamville.
Far
None
out.
of us would see that because
That's
it's
pretty
like
cool.
people we don't know, but,
Right, right.
That's
and we're
cool.
old.
Sort
All right.
of related to that topic, what they're doing here in Central Florida is COVID killed a lot of the smaller private golf courses.
Yeah.
They all shut down,
Yeah.
and so the city's buying the land, and they're making the golf courses into trails and
Oh,
exercise things.
Oh,
So
that's cool.
And I bet they don't have to water it as much either because it's not a golf course.
right, but I mean, some of them are really nice. They're like they'll take a hole and turn it into like a dog agility course.
Nice.
Right.
Very cool.
Stuff like that. Yeah, it is really
This
nice.
is a really pretty park.
That's pretty
It's
cool.
it's very nice.
Gracious, we're halfway through the show and I'm not even past the births and stuff yet.
See, I told you I don't need to
1973.
send you 72 things every week.
1973, David Blaine, the magician, was born. 1979, Heath Ledger was born. He took being the Joker way too serious.
Yeah, he was a little.
Cost him his
scary.
life.
I told you what movie I like him in, right?
What?
That was it 10 Things I Hate About You? That's him, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I like that movie.
That I think he was the best Joker of them all.
I haven't
'cause
seen
he
it.
was totally consumed in the part. You saw it, right?
He's nuts, man.
Oh,
He's-
it went right in his head and took his
Yeah.
head with him.
Yeah, it's sort of like Nicholson in that. It was The Shining.
Shining? Yeah.
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 I'm surprised he's still alive. I hear he's not doing well.
Hey, I'm ready to go to the first story, Dirge. Can you play YouTube videos without getting us in trouble?
We're on
Right.
YouTube. How can we get in
All right.
trouble?
All right, we'll play the first one about the mama, and I'll just let it explain itself because it's very cute, and I'm sure it
Mama?
happens all the time, but it just shows. Mama?
Oh, I love this video.
Not the mama.
Which one?
The one he's about to play.
It's
Mama.
different.
I found this.
Okay.
Mama.
What's that from again? Because it's funny as hell.
Mama?
Yeah.
It's not the mama. Is that dinosaurs?
That's
No.
dinosaurs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the
Is
mama.
it when they say mom? No.
Mama.
But the way you were saying it, that's from something else.
Maybe it's just from how.
Mama.
Maybe that's how he talks to his mother.
All right,
Okay,
where's the
so
video, man?
It's going, man. It's
Not
going.
going, man.
Man,
There it is.
man,
Hit play.
man.
I'm working on it.
Isn't he bossy, Dirk?
What's new?
I'm so bossy.
You are.
It's running.
Move my head. Can you get rid of our heads for a moment?
You can see the bear.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
What? Mama goes across.
where's the baby?
Up. There's up.
Where's the baby?
There.
This.
Oh no, there's
The
a car
mama-
coming.
Just keep it up. You're giving me a headache. The mama goes right there.
I'm not
Mama-
touching it.
Yeah. now.
That's the dude that's shooting it.
Oh, really? It's giving me a headache. Anyway, the mama goes back, grabs the baby,
Aw.
move Lisa's head for a moment. Oh,
Move
there
both
you
your
go.
heads.
That's it.
She dropped
Mama
the baby.
drops the baby and says, come on. You got to learn how to do this stuff. Come on now.
Baby looks like Shelby. Like if she
I
were-
stopped traffic for you.
if she
so
was a
you'd say,
bear.
come on, let's go.
And then she
There's-
smacked.
That's cute.
Thank
There's
you. Have a
there's
good
one
Aww.
there's one that from out in North Carolina. That's Smoky Mountains,
Yeah.
and the mom has 4 cubs trying to cross the street, and so she tried to get them to walk behind her, and they wouldn't do it. So she goes over, picks one up, takes it across the street, puts it down, goes back to across to get the other one, and the little bear cub followed her back across the street.
That's
So
funny.
she turned around and picked it back up, take it back
Yeah.
over. It took her about 10 minutes to get all 4 of those cubs across.
Aw.
The funny part is they wouldn't follow her, in the direction she wanted to go, but they kept following her back towards the other cubs when she went to get another one.
Oh.
You know, she had to have been frustrated, but it was very
Oh,
cute.
yeah. Parenthood. Alrighty, let's talk about the next story. A 13-year-old blind girl with autism plays Chopin flawlessly on the piano.
Nice.
You hear
I've
these
seen
stories
those,
every once in a while about some kid that's like autistic, or what's that term?
Savant.
Autistic savant, yeah. And like this girl just sat down on a public piano. She can't see at all. She was born with cancerous eye tumors. Then she flawlessly performed Chopin's Nocturne Opus Number 1. So you can play a little of it if you want, Dersh, or whatever you want to do.
Well, remember, the people can't hear it, but they can watch her.
Oh, they can't hear?
No, remember?
They
Yeah.
can watch her, but they can't hear her.
Why?
Because Wirecast.
Because Wirecast doesn't work.
Isn't there a button?
Yeah, there's a button. The just button doesn't work.
Well, that doesn't help. Anyway, just briefly, we'll show her for a second. Because, I mean, I couldn't play Chopin. I mean, look at her condition. I mean, this girl's severely in. There we go. What are they? Get back to the boys. What's that commercial?
Yeah.
I was telling how she does that. Somebody interviewing it. Anyway, you can get rid of it.
Yeah.
Because a 13-year-old girl playing Chopin enough is a story unto itself.
Yeah, and you can
Blind and
you can
autistic.
Look, you
There
can
she
look
goes.
it up.
Wow.
Going all over the place.
Dang,
Amazing.
she's good.
Yeah, you could tell, right?
Amazing how they can do that, isn't it?
It's cool.
Too bad we can't hear it, but look it up if you want to see it.
Yeah.
Wow.
You impressed?
Very.
Cool. All right,
Dude.
let's go to the next. What?
Dude, I couldn't even play chopsticks without looking.
I know. I used to be able to do a little, but nothing major. All
Wow,
right.
that's seriously good.
Isn't that neat?
I'm going to post that link in the chat right now in case people
There
want
you
to
go.
see it. Daryl's
Also,
here. Hi, Daryl.
while you're posting links in chat, don't forget to put one for the right side of politics, which comes up at 8:30 following this show, with a minor break. We
Cool.
chat rooms, don't you know?
That's
Wee Wee
impressive.
chat room? Yeah. Everybody needs the Wee Wee chat room.
Everybody does. Otherwise, you explode.
Yeah.
Alrighty, Dersh, let's talk about the phones. You're not gonna believe. 25
Yeah.
years ago.
20, yeah.
Show that picture. I mean, those are the same dang phones we used in early 2000.
They're pieces of crap.
Yeah.
Turns out that Gen Z kids are kind of sick of having media in their face all the time. And
Causes mental illness.
right. And they're just going for their mental health and everything else. They're getting rid of those. They still have GPS and a couple features that you would find on a smartphone, but they're a lot simpler. I love mine. I still got one of those in the drawer somewhere.
That's bad.
You know where I used to work for the evil person? He had like every phone he ever used to have in a box.
Well,
Completely with all the chargers and everything.
I sort of do.
Yeah.
Not the chargers, but
He
I
had
have
all
the
of it.
phones.
He had all of it.
Yeah. Yep. So isn't that amazing that with all the technology these kids have got at their fingertips, they're like, oh, we've had enough of that. That's actually a good sign.
Yeah. You know what makes me mad is like when they want to make you do everything on your phone. Like, oh, you can only order these things if you go on the app.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Chipotle does that.
What if I? Yeah, or you can only get 30% off if you order through the app. I'm like, what if I don't want to?
Yeah.
Right.
Chipotle.
Why should I
I
have
got-
to?
Chipotle has a number of items on their online menu that aren't available if you go into the restaurant.
Yeah. And like, what if you like? I don't mind ordering things online, but I don't like to do it on my phone because it's too little.
Yeah, we went the other day. Michelle loves Chipotle's quesadillas, chicken quesadilla, and we normally do order online. So, but we were driving by and going home, so I was like, just hop out and go order Chipotle, and we'll take it home and eat it. Well, she went inside, and they said, no, you can't order that here. And she's like, why? She goes, because it's from a separate kitchen. And she's like, so?
A separate kitchen?
Yeah, they have a separate kitchen for to-go menus at Chipotle than they do for the in the restaurant.
That's weird.
It's
So
kind
they
of
have
like
two
those things
kitchens.
you order online where, like, remember that food I brought home that one time? But it was really from IHOP, but the name of the restaurant was different, but you could only order it online because it's just a made-up restaurant.
Weird.
A ghost kitchen, that's what they call it. A ghost kitchen.
Yeah, that's weird. Oh, I kind of miss the days when phones were simpler like that, don't you?
No, I
No?
don't.
I mean, you can still text and everything.
I don't.
I like my phones, but I don't like that they make you do everything on it.
Man. I don't know, I have mixed emotions about that.
Like somebody, when you go to Walmart and they say, do you want your receipt as a text or as a paper? And they're like, what if you say text and then the guy, when you're leaving, wants to see your receipt and you don't have your phone? What are you supposed to do?
No.
Right?
Yep. McDonald's laid off a whole bunch of corporate people. McDonald's Foods.
Here's well, I'm just going to say it. Here's the pussy part.
Yeah.
They made everybody stay at home this week so that they could tell them
Right.
virtually that they were laid off, so they
Right.
didn't have to tell them in person.
Right. They don't care.
That's lame.
They don't. There's no loyalty anymore.
Yeah, I've never had to fire
It's
anybody,
sad.
so I'm good.
I have.
Well, really, the only thing I ever had to do was at Domino's. We just stopped putting somebody on the schedule, and then they kind of figured it out.
Yeah. Or came in and went post.
No, they were fine. We were just like, we can't use you this week, or
Yeah.
next week, or any other week after that.
Yeah. So this is all going to be in the United States. So if you work for McDonald's management,
But it's corporate. It's not. Like,
but no, that's
that's
Burger
perfect.
King.
But it's all corporate, so
Yeah.
oh
But
well.
I don't feel too bad.
Oh well.
As I like to do very often, I've got a Florida man story. Florida man slaps woman with slice of pizza during argument.
Oh,
Domestic charges.
what kind of pizza?
Looks like pepperoni.
Where'd it come from?
Marion County, Florida.
No, I mean, like, did he order it from Domino's? Or
I don't
what?
know.
Well, damn.
Well, it was at home, so it was probably Domino's. Responded to a home after receiving a 9/11 hang-up. So I
No,
guess
they
it
have
was
to. They have to do that. It's the
possible
law.
domestic disturbance.
Yeah.
When they arrived, they met 39-year-old Ortelio Mazzaro Alfonso outside the house. According to probable cause affidavit, Alfonso said he got into a verbal argument with a woman. So he pizzaed her.
Nice.
I slap you with my pizza.
She said, "You want a piece of me, or you want a piece of this,
Exactly.
or a piece of pizza?"
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's going to cost him a lot of dough.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, and to be perfectly fair to women and to prove I'm equal opportunity, I've got a Florida woman story for you,
Oh,
too.
I bet.
Woo!
Teenage babysitter gave 1-year-old marijuana joint in Pinellas County.
Jeez. Well, Pinellas County is where the coops are.
Yeah. She was babysitting. And
And what happened? What happened?
Natalie Naledi,
Nellis?
Naledi. I don't know how you pronounce that. Robert.
Okay.
That I can pronounce.
Okay.
17, babysat for her 16-year-old daughter's friend. The child was a 1-year-old female, meaning the friend had a baby at 15. While she was watching
What
the
has
child,
that got to do with the story?
nothing. I'm just doing a little math in my head. While she was watching the child, Robert placed a lit marijuana cigarette in the child's mouth. Then she made a video recording
Of
of it
course they did, because, yeah,
because stupid.
yeah.
According to the sheriff's office, the video showed Robert placing the cigarette in the child's mouth. In the video, the child inhaled, causing the embers to glow brightly. She then took the joint, marijuana cigarette, out of the child's mouth and placed it in her own mouth. And the video showed Robert inhaling the burning marijuana.
Oh, no. It's legal in Florida, though, right? Or just for medical? I can't remember. Oh,
Not-
just for
We're
medical.
just medical right now, yeah.
We found that out when we were down there.
Definitely not to give to
just
a
because
1-year-old.
some family members wanted to go to a place, but
Right.
they didn't know it was only medical.
I hear you, Rooster.
Yeah, I know, right? He's so
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
he's crazy.
Doesn't he know that it's dark and not dawn?
It's not quite dark yet,
Almost.
but I think the dogs are bothering him.
Well, he usually crows this time of the night. He crows before the sun comes up.
Yeah.
Hours before the sun comes up. And then crows at sunset. His time
Oh, there's that. Is that that same car?
Yeah. The guy next door has a shop that he fixes cars in. And he's got a 67, it looks like, Nova SS down there with a big-ass engine in it.
If it dies in front of our house, do we get to keep it?
Drag it in.
Because he keeps running it up and down the street
That is a
really
great
slow.
model of car, the 66, 67 Novas. You can stuff as big of engine in there as you want.
Nova.
And it only weighs like 2,200 pounds.
Nova.
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 If it doesn't have an engine, it's Nova. Right.
Well, it's not going very fast right now.
No, it's idle. But it sounds good. The moral of the story is don't give little kids your joint. That's just...
They don't appreciate it anyway.
No. That's just dumb. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or make a video of it. That's the dumb part.
All right, do you have any comments on any of the topics I spoke about?
Nope.
I do.
Yes.
Related to don't tape yourself when you're doing stupid stuff. So
Yeah.
a woman was wanted to hit a golf ball into the Grand Canyon, which is illegal, throwing
Right.
anything or hitting, and she videotaped herself and posted it.
That was
But-
dumb.
Not only did the golf ball go in there, but apparently she broke the shaft on the swing, and the golf club and the head of the golf club went into the Grand Canyon too.
That could have killed somebody.
Right, she got charged twice. One for the golf ball, once for the club. But she videotaped it and posted it. I'm like,
the bogeys got her.
you are so dumb.
That's silly. All right. It's Lisa's favorite time of the show now.
What's
We're
that?
going to talk about NASCAR stuff.
Oh yeah,
Who won last week?
Kyle Larson
Very good.
and Chandler Smith and Carson Hocevar.
Wow, are you on top of it? Tell us about trucks.
I didn't watch it really.
No.
I mean, I did, but not really. We had to tape 2 of the things because we
Weren't they in Texas this week?
Yeah,
Yeah, they were in
Yeah.
Texas.
yeah.
And first and second place wrecked each other. And Carson Hocevar came through, got the yellow flag, and won the race. But doesn't matter how you win it, winning it. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
So I'm really glad for him. He's a good driver, and Michael Waltrip seems to
Has
have
a crush on
such a crush on that boy. Have you ever heard him?
Yes.
Oh my God, he goes on and on about Carson Hocevar.
Well, because he's tall, and that's rare, for one thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but man,
Driver.
you gotta give him props.
And I don't know.
You gotta give him props because the dude like broke his leg or whatever last year,
And he
still
still
drove
kept
his truck.
driving. Yeah.
He only broke his leg about, what, 5
And I
weeks
think
ago?
isn't he the one that his girlfriend has cancer or something?
I don't remember
I
that.
think.
I don't know. So anyway, and then Chandler Smith, who's now driving AJ Allmendinger's old car in Xfinity, he won. He's going to be a good one too. Now, let's talk about the Cup race at Richmond. Yes, Larson won, but who came in second?
I forgot.
Josh Berry.
Oh,
Josh
yeah, I
Berry,
had him.
in the 9. He actually
I had
had a
him.
shot to win that thing.
Yeah.
That guy, Junior picked him out. He had been driving a modified car for Junior for years, and you gave him a chance in trucks, and he immediately excelled in trucks. So immediately put him up into Xfinity, and excelled in the Xfinity. So now he's had his first second start ever, right?
Cup?
Yeah.
In Cup,
Second
Cup,
one
yeah.
driving for Chase.
right?
I'm not sure. I think he's been in Cup before.
Driving crap cars.
I don't know.
Maybe. But that dude's got what it takes now. Some big team. He had his audition driving Chase Elliott's car because Chase is still
He's broken. He's broken.
But boy, is that guy taking advantage of it. Last week he was 15th, I think. The week before that he was 13th, and this week finishing second. I mean, you're right. He had a legitimate chance to win.
He drove twice for Spire.
Oh, okay. So big crap car.
Yeah, 2 different cars. But that was last 2021.
Okay.
He came in 30th and 26th.
All right, let's play a game. Who needs a driver as good as him? Because you know it's not going to be on Hendrick, because Hendrick has all 4 seats.
Yeah.
Lisa's idea is that Junior will finally get his
Kelly
NASCAR
will let
Cup
him.
team,
Kelly will let him buy
and
one.
Josh will drive it, and it'll all be in Hendrick equipment. What do you think?
If Kelly lets him buy a charter.
That would be fun.
I mean, yeah, it's going to cost $20 million, but it's not going to be worth nothing after you buy it. You can always
Right.
turn around and sell it the
Right.
next year. But to me, that makes an amazing amount of sense, because it would be out of Hendrick's garages anyway, which
Yeah.
is not far from his own.
Right.
What do you think? You like the idea?
Yeah. Could
I think it- I think
do a lot
it-
worse than that. Could do a lot worse than Hendrick, I can tell you
Oh,
that
yeah.
much.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I mean,
They are the Yankees of motorsports.
they really are.
I don't like the
really are.
Yankees. I like the Red Sox. Who are the Red Sox of motorsports? Penske?
Well,
That's
they
good.
only won once every 99 years, so
Right.
who would that be then?
But really, technically, you know who would be the Red Sox of motorsports?
Who?
Roush Fenway. Duh.
Yeah, definitely.
It's true. How good is Kez doing? Bringing that team back.
Oh,
Every
yeah.
single week he's up towards the front of the
I keep
front.
always wanting to pick him every week, but then I'm like, nah. So, we'll see.
Yep, it's amazing.
Who
Yeah.
won this week?
Larson.
No,
Ours.
who won our thing?
Oh,
Oh, I don't know the person.
no Kyle.
Okay.
No
We
Kyle,
don't know that
whatever.
person, right?
No.
Okay.
I don't know who it is now.
Yep. I was trying to find the results from last week to read them down.
That's alright, we don't care.
We don't care. All right. Well, in that case, that makes my life easier.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of lug nut problems this week, wasn't there?
There was a lot of
Yeah, it was.
crew problems. Well, like when
You picked time to leave me.
when Blaney left that thing in the back of his car.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Blaney's. Once again,
That-
Blaney's pit crew screwed him.
Screws them up. Well, again,
I still think that he was driving better before he had a girlfriend. But whatever.
Yeah.
What?
Well, that's-
Weekend legs.
That's true. He's had a girlfriend for 2 years
Yeah.
or a year and a half,
Yeah.
and he hasn't won a race.
You know why? He needs to be in the 21 car forever.
Well, I mean, he didn't.
Right?
I think-
agree with that.
I think he would have a lot more race wins if he was in the 21.
Yeah.
Because that 12 crew is just pathetic.
That's pretty sad.
I mean, seriously, how do you leave a wrench in the freaking car? You know, you tell you know,
Right.
that was just nuts. That second dude that tried to pull it out, just when he jumped on the sideways up on the car and tried to yank it out, he almost had it.
Yep. Yep. It was a good race. I always enjoy Richmond. It gets a little drawn out, though, you know.
Maybe we'll go in the spring.
Maybe. All right. Interesting stuff. So last week was Richmond, and this week is
Bristol, baby.
in the dirt.
And Kenny Wallace is going to be on TV.
Kenny.
On TV.
Kenny's gonna be back. Lisa's buddy.
I like him.
Yeah. Lisa. Kenny talks to Lisa all the time.
Well, we used to, but you know.
Well, you haven't talked to him, so.
I interviewed his wife, though.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
Yeah.
She's very
So
nice.
they know who you are.
She's very nice.
Guess what's gonna be on a car again? There's gonna be a Tide ride.
Oh, yeah? Well,
Really?
we had a Tide ride last year at Bristol because it was dirt.
Right. Well, they're coming back this year, and they're gonna be on Colleague. Gain
Nice.
and Tide. Gain and Tide will be on each one of their
You can
cars.
wash out that, but you know what? That dirt doesn't come out.
No, it's
that red
it's
dirt?
red clay.
That red dirt does not come
You
out.
get red clay in it's dye.
No.
That's they used to use for dye.
I
They
love
do that in Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
I love the
Salt
old
shirts. Yeah.
Tide car.
Mm-hmm.
That old Tide car was awesome.
Oh yeah.
And,
I mean, Craven
and the,
drove it.
Yeah.
Kenny Schrader drove it.
I don't know. It was before my time.
Yeah. Another great driver drove it. Damn, I'll think of it later.
I love that.
There's a lot of big history in the Tide ride.
Yeah, I
Waltrip, of
love,
course.
I love that, and the Folgers car too. I always loved
Yeah.
Folgers car.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah, that one goes straight back to I always forget his name.
That guy.
AIDS.
In Richmond?
Tim Richmond.
They didn't say for sure that he had AIDS.
He got AIDS.
No, they didn't say it though, right?
I know, but the way he died, everybody said it was AIDS.
Okay.
He was a wild child. Austin Cindric's 2022 Daytona 500 winning car on display at NASCAR Hall of Fame. Kind of cool, huh?
What?
Cindric's 2022
Oh, yeah.
Daytona win car.
Yeah.
At
That's
the
what
Hall
they
of
do,
Fame.
right?
Yeah. Well, after it leaves from Daytona, then it goes there. And they basically
Do they
never get their
eventually-
car
they
back
never get it
until
back?
it's not useful anymore.
Dude, the Tide car is going to be on the 20.
Huh?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It said call.
Well, it might be on
wait,
multiple
the
cards.
31. The 31 is going to be tied, and the 16 is going to be game.
What about the 20?
There's a picture of them. I don't see anything about the 20. Maybe they're doing 3. But the classic tied ride is the 31.
No.
That's
No, this was Joe Gibbs. It was 6 years ago.
no, okay.
It was a Matt Kenseth's car.
Yeah, been a lot of great cars about
Well,
that. Anyway,
The headline said "Tied rides in NASCAR again," which is what I thought you were talking about, and I clicked on it.
Right.
It was Joe Gibbs Racing. But
right.
then
Ricky
the
Rudd.
article-
That's who I was trying to think of.
Oh, today is also Tony Stewart's father's birthday.
Tony Stewart's race team is on a roll, by the way.
Oh, the
NHRA team.
Yeah.
They've won 2 out of the last 3 events. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And Tony has yet to drive himself, I don't believe. I haven't seen him.
We always mean to go to that, and it's always the same weekend as Martinsville or something.
So, yeah. Or we forget.
Dumb. No, it's usually the same weekend as something else.
Yeah. Yeah. Good gracious. Goodyear's going to have been around 125 years this year. 125.
Yeah, same tires.
It seems like it. So they're going to have a special sidewall logo designed for the throwback weekend, May
Cool.
12th to 14th. Is
Is
that where we're at?
Darlington?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Darlington.
Yeah, that'd be cool. So, any parting thoughts on last week's race?
Yeah, it sucks when you wish a car to crash and it does, and takes me out of first place and
I
in the
know!
fifth
I
place.
had that person too.
It's really
Darcy.
funny. I had just said that to Lisa and then just said that to you, and he did.
I had him too.
And the worst thing is I had Bell, and Bell's the one that wrecked him.
Right.
I had a 16-point lead on second place and like 43 points above you, which I need so I could try to close the gap, and I end up in 5th place and losing 3 more points.
That sucks, doesn't it? It happens. I came in 4th, but I was only 20 points out off the lead, so I didn't care.
Nah.
My points lead is secure.
Nah.
Well, I'm competitive for once, so I'm going to be a little competitive with y'all. That'll be different, wouldn't it? There are 4 days, 23 hours, 20 minutes, and 7 seconds until Bristol. We were at the race when Matt Benedetto barely
Almost.
lost.
Was that 3 or 4 years ago? 4?
4.
It was right before I quit my job.
Right. Yep. That was wild.
That was fun.
That was a good race.
But the whole
If you
weekend
ever
was
get, I
kind of
don't know
fun, yeah.
about the dirt because to me it just doesn't make sense to have
yeah,
dirt.
I mean, they
there,
have
but-
their little gimmicks, and then they need to do them for a couple of years, and then they need to
Right.
stop.
Yeah. Because just driving on the concrete at Bristol is amazing. If you've ever been there, it's awesome. If you've never been there, go. You will love the place. You been there, Dersh?
No.
No? Go. You're going to love it.
I thought it would be like louder and thumpier
Yeah.
than it was because people always said that,
Uh-huh.
but it wasn't.
Nah.
It was nice though. Oh, and everybody that works there is really, really nice.
Oh yeah, they
Really
their
nice.
customer service is really good. It's the same company that owns ICC that owns Bristol and
Martinsville?
Martinsville, I believe.
I don't know, but anyway, everybody that works there is incredibly nice.
Yeah. Yep. Let's see. What else you guys got? I got 4 minutes and I got nothing more to talk about unless you want to talk about more about Bristol
Save
or
the
more about
questions for
Bristol.
next week.
Oh wait,
No,
Dersh.
save the questions for next week
Why?
because we got 4
Dersh, can you
minutes.
fit them in 4 minutes?
I don't think we
Yeah,
can.
probably not. Not and do the. I mean, enjoy them.
All right.
You know
Yeah.
that the Tide was on the 43.
Really?
Was it?
Yeah, yeah.
Or
did
who?
not know
John
that.
Andretti?
You're
Jones.
petty. Who?
Jones.
That Jones boy.
Jones boy.
Yeah, and also Darrell Waltrip ran the
Yeah.
Tide
Yeah, I kind
for
of
a long
remember
time.
that.
I remember DW having the Tide ride. That's the one he won the Daytona 500 in.
Oh yeah.
In the
Famous
in the
picture of him
17.
in his uniform.
That
Yeah.
wasn't the one where he danced. Was it?
That was just Icky Shuffle.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, it's so embarrassing.
So
Pretty.
to date, the Tide car's been on the 5, the 32, the 17, the 10, and the 43.
Huh. It was 10. Danica?
Doesn't say. No,
It would have been going back farther.
that's a long time ago. It looks
Yeah.
like
I knew the 32
Monte
because that was
Carlo.
Ricky Craven.
looks like a Monte Carlo Chevy.
Oh, it's the guy that won the Daytona 500 one time.
Ricky Rudd.
No. Was it Ricky
Uh,
Rudd?
Ricky Rudd. Yes, he
Oh,
ran
yeah, he was
a
in the
Ford
net.
Taurus. Ford
Right.
Taurus. Ricky Rudd.
Right. That's cool.
Number
Yeah,
10.
I mentioned
Number
Ricky Rudd
10.
before. Huh. Far out. That's cool.
Yeah, Ricky Rudd. You know, that was really easy to find. They have this thing called Google,
Uh-huh.
and I typed it in, and it came right up.
Sweet.
I know, right?
Mizzy Sprinkles butt.
That sounds like a cat's name, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Ricky Rudd also drove the 5 with the Thai card.
That's
Cool.
cool.
The Chevy.
Very cool. All right. You guys got anything else? Otherwise, I'm going to let them leave school 2 minutes early.
No, you're not allowed.
Oh, I got something.
What do you got?
Yeah, I got it. Just chill out for a second. You got time.
Chillax?
Chillax.
Okay.
Here it comes.
I don't see anything yet.
It's coming. All right, it's playing now.
Okie dokie.
This is the mama bear with the 4 cubs I was telling you about. I found it.
Okay, cool. That mama bear is not a very big bear.
Look. Look.
It's not playing. Oh, there it
Yeah.
goes. Oh, there's the mama bear.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there it is. That's a mama bear?
Yeah.
I think that's a
Look at
teenage mother.
No, yeah, keep watching. That's so cute.
That's
It's
funny.
cute.
Aw. Oh, and then the mom said, "Where have you been?
Get over here.
I'm gonna smack your butt." That was that the one that took.
And then one's like, I can't
I'm
do
coming
it.
anyway.
I'm going up a tree.
Yeah.
Get over here,
Look.
Junior.
The other one runs back.
That's
Oh,
Look.
no.
Look.
Come on, baby. Come
They're
on,
so
let's go.
cute. The other one's like, "I'm running away. I don't like you guys. Get out."
That one, that's funny.
This is so
Like, I
funny.
told you. She's like, "Get your ass back over there. I told you."
Someone get out of their car and help.
This is like, yeah, and then the bear eats you.
Yeah, no kidding. It's not the bear's gonna thank you.
That's funny. I like
Yeah, you go near a bear's cubs. See exactly what the mama bear is gonna do to you.
it. Then I was just
Yeah.
trying to help, but I don't care. You're dead.
Pretty dumb. Pretty dumb to do something like that.
Yeah, but at least people stop.
Janie Gottlieb, the person who wrote that, eaten by bear.
Oh, Mark Martin got a Josh Williams shirt too.
Did he?
Yep.
That's cool.
That poor
You know
mama
what number
bear.
he used to be?
Bears are cute until they're not.
Yeah, kind of like a lot of animals.
That one
Some
little,
people-
that one little bear just prances. He doesn't run.
Yeah, I see that.
He's a game bear.
So cute. Anyway, I love
And then
that
the
video.
police arrived.
I love that video.
That's funny.
I don't like the police.
Alrighty. Durst and I, did you post the link to the right side of politics yet, sir? No. While I'm taking out of here, Durst will be finding the link for the right side of politics, which will follow in a half an hour 28 minutes now from now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I won't be
Yeah,
here.
ooh, yeah, that's a ticket.
But I won't be here.
Thank you for joining us. Lisa will not be on the right side of politics.
I will be inside. What is it?
Eating
Eating
trash.
and watching rubbish.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
Chuck,
something-
I posted it.
For our show.
Except I'm having.
good.
Except I'm having salad, so I don't know.
We'll see you next week, same time, same bat channel. And thank you for
Hi.
joining us.
Wait.
I want to say hi to Nizzy Sprinkle
Oh, wait.
Butt.
Lisa's got something to say to me.
Shut
Nizzy
up,
Sprinkle
John.
Butt.
Oh, what Nizzy? What?
And Dershie has something to say.
Nizzy Sprinkle Butt. Get off my lawn!
Good night, y'all. We're insane, and so are you.
Thank you,
Love you.
Dershie.
Good night.
Good night. Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.